ladies and gentlemen, this kickboxing bout brought to you by Modelo. Our concession is packed full of ice cold Modelo, the beer brewed for those who fight for better. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, here is Jhonny Rebato.
Jhonny
and
Rebato.
Fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Alex Leblanc. Once again, Mike England is your referee.
Okay, going to give you instructions.
One thing I'm always curious to watch in these amateur level kickboxing fights is, you know, how are they going to utilize their range as far as defensively and offensively, being outside of the pocket and inside of the pocket. Both fighters coming in an orthodox stance. 2 leg kicks being thrown by Leblanc.
Leblanc is the longer fighter here, looking to stay on the outside.
Leblanc is landing big. Hard leg kicks and hard punches. Oh. He's got him rocked. Jhonny Rebato is turtling up on the cage and waiting for his beating here. I think he needs to either fire back, shell up, or circle off, but sitting there and not moving is probably not a good idea against a striker like Leblanc. Hard leg kick from Jhonny Rebato.
Nice uppercut by Leblanc there.
And a hard knee
to the body.
Jhonny Leblanc is bringing the nice punching combinations and is keeping good range here. He's stealing on him. Hard leg kick.
Listening to his corner too. Zach Cummings calling out those leg kicks. LeBlanc, boom, answers with it.
It's only a matter of time here before one of these knees sneaks through, or uppercuts from LeBlanc. LeBlanc is bringing that 1-1-2 and that back uppercut. He's bringing everything. Back uppercuts, lead hooks, straight punches.
Yeah, he's landed that uppercut multiple times here. Really finding a home for it.
So if you the ref is going to stop this fight soon. This is one-sided.
Yeah, every time LeBlanc throws that right hand, it seems to be landing. Kickboxing being just 2-minute rounds, though, that'll be the end of round 1.
Jhonny Rebato saved by the bell in that round. LeBlanc looking amazing with his combinations, and like I was saying earlier, he's doing a good job with his range. He is jamming himself slightly, but he's got a lead hand for a framed, or he's keeping space, and he's sneaking in knees, he's sneaking in back uppercuts. I really like what he's doing with his striking. You know, at first I saw LeBlanc setting everything up with the jab, 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 finding something big, jab, 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 finding something big, but then as he got comfortable, he was leading with that back uppercut, he was leading with those kicks, and really I think it's just a sign of him getting comfortable and looking for the finish. So, that being said, is that something that Rebato is going to be able to capitalize on? LeBlanc's gas tank, he exerted a lot of energy, so you know, we'll look to take all that into account for round 2, but it's been a one-side beatdown as far as round number 1 is concerned.
Yeah, Rebato really hasn't had an answer for that uppercut or the straight right hand. That's the one that put him down there in the first round, was that straight right down the pipe.
Hard leg kick from LeBlanc.
Rebato coming forward here, though, to start out round 2.
Big punch from Rebato. Rebato's doing a good job of working the body with hooks and then going upstairs. LeBlanc seems to be unfazed, though. LeBlanc is deflecting those punches. Oh, and a big back knee there, and a jab.
LeBlanc keeping his distance there with that jab. Lands the head kick. Partially blocked by Rebato, though.
Big punch from Rebato. Rebato's coming back, and a big knee from LeBlanc.
This is where we left off at the end of round 1. LeBlanc pressuring Rebato against the cage.
Hard low kick. LeBlanc Rebato had an idea, and LeBlanc shut it down with a hard leg kick. Hard hooks that don't land. Oh, hard leg kick, that's for sure. Oh, and he doesn't call a knockdown. That's a knockdown if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that was a very strong leg kick by LeBlanc.
Yeah, he chopped that leg out of the table. LeBlanc looks tired.
You can see some reddening on the Rebato's thigh already as well. Big head kick there by LeBlanc.
I like how LeBlanc is disguising that lead head kick with a lead jab or a lead hook. He's throwing it, shadow boxing it, and then bringing the lead kick right behind it.
Zach Cummings looks like he's protesting the knockdown by the leg kick there.
Well, that was 100% a knockdown.
Yeah, very strong leg kick.
Yeah, he kicks the fighter's leg and it goes flying and the guy falls over. That's a strike that knocks you down. So at this point, LeBlanc just has to make it to a decision. Just has to make it out of this round, and he 100% has the decision. I don't see any way that Rebato can win a decision at this point. So we are looking for that Doug Flutie Hail Mary from Jhonny Origato, Mr. Rebato, in this round here. He's got to come out strong here, and he's got to look to put the pace on Alex Leblanc.
Some water left on the floor of the cage. Mike England's going to wipe it up.
Yeah, with the vinyl canvas and some ice water, it can turn into a 4th of July slip and slide pretty quick up in there. In the final round of what's been an entertaining kickboxing fight. You know, if you notice LeBlanc, and a hard knee to the belly, and he's down. That should be a TKO victory.
Rebato saying it went low. We'll see what Mike England's call is on it.
That was not low, was it?
We'll have to see a replay.
Oh, he's selling this. Now I could be wrong. Let's see a replay here, but that looked like it was right in the belly button or the liver. He's selling this like Shawn Michaels in '97.
Rebato's doing good trying to keep the pressure coming forward, but LeBlanc just not having it. And, once he gets coming forward, he's really been just putting it on Rebato. You'll see right here.
And here comes the replay. Let's see if the knee is legal or, oh, that's legal.
Yeah, it's hard to see on that angle.
See if we get a different angle here. Here's a different angle. Well, quick. There was no point deduction that I'm aware of. No point deduction, so nothing can come from that other than Rebato getting a break.
Go back to it.
And a hard 1-2 from LeBlanc. Rebato walks right into it in a hard knee. If you notice, and an easy jab. Every punch Rebato throws, it looks like it's taking every ounce of his energy and being to throw it, which LeBlanc is just effortlessly touching strikes. 1-1-2, 1-2, effortlessly from a good stance.
Yeah, keeping really good technique here for this being his second combat sports fight ever.
Absolutely.
Very impressive.
Yeah, it looks effortless for LeBlanc when you see how much Rebato is struggling and lunging into each punch. Head kick. He blasts him with the head kick. Rebato's up on his feet somehow.
LeBlanc looking for the finish.
He got hit with a shotgun right in the neck.
Just under a minute left in the round. LeBlanc would love to get the finish here.
He is fireworking on him. Ear hole, nose hole, 4th of July.
LeBlanc's not just attacking the head, too. You see him going down to the body when he hurts him with the big headshots.
And another thing I like about LeBlanc is he's touch power. Touch power. He's picking his shots and he's being smart. And he is lighting up Rebato. And a hard jab. That was a massacre if I've ever seen one. That was a one-sided beatdown for Alex Leblanc. Honestly, that fight could have been stopped because that really at no point was the fight ever competitive or LeBlanc being in any sort of trouble. And at the amateur level, I'm really impressed with LeBlanc's skills.
Yeah, you can see the excitement on LeBlanc's face to get that last defeat out of the way and move forward with this extremely impressive performance here tonight. And can continue to move forward in his combat sports career. He's off to a great start here.
Rebato hung in tough there. If you're gonna give him something, you gotta give him heart and toughness. That kid had 0 ounce of quit in him. Was all heart and wanted to stand there. And you know, you could tell by his body language that each punch he threw, he wanted to find success. It's just not enough drilling or focus on proper technique. As you saw LeBlanc just sitting in the stance and touching and turning his punches over nice and crisp. So you got to give it to Rebato. There wasn't 1 second in that fight where he didn't want it. He just didn't have the skill set to get it done. So, you know, props to that kid for being super tough. He's just outmatched.
Absolutely. Never stopped trying to come forward, but that LeBlanc was just able to out-technique him.
That was I'm not gonna lie, when I heard there was gonna be an amateur kickboxing fight on the card, I immediately went, but then after seeing that performance, that was a very entertaining and skillful bout from Alex Leblanc. Good for him to come back from a really, you know, what a hard way to be introduced to the sport in your very first fight against Jhonny Roberts. You know, Nick Grass got the redemption for him, and then Alex Leblanc gets to come out here tonight and collect a W. So, great night for him, a great fight.
We go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges are in agreement. They all scored about 30-26 for your winner by unanimous decision out of the red